Right, is this working? This is the thing. These things, do they work? Do they work? Do they work? I love going live on these things. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Almost struggled there to go live. Hope you're all well. Champions League qualifiers ready to go. It's really starting to feel the start of the campaign now that the Champions League qualifiers are here. Of course, this is going to be the live stream reaction. Do join me as we do find out who the famous Glasgow Rangers get in the next round in this upcoming round of the competition. You can watch the actual draw itself on UEFA's website, completely free. So if you don't want to see my grid and you actually just stumbled across the stream because you wanted to find something else, then of course just go over to UEFA's website, or they might be having their own live stream as well. But this is just for the subscribers. And as I said, hope you're all well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started. As I say, Rangers' third qualifying round in the Champions League. I do think the Champions League is very, very important for the Jazz in terms of the income that comes with it. The fact that Celtic now have been there twice in terms of 2 years in a row now. Obviously, Rangers need to try and match up with Celtic in terms of the finances because we don't want to get left behind. And I do think it's very, very important for Rangers to get Champions League. I don't really love the competition that much, especially after last season. However, having said that, listen, the Champions League is great for income, great for prestige. But if Rangers can somehow get to the competition, get to the group stage, maybe put on a little show for us, and then we can go into the Europa League, go on and run the Europa League, then I'm happy with that. As long as some European football after Christmas, I really don't care. I love European football, and last year it just felt a bit depressing after Christmas without it. So I really, really do hope we have a good run this year, but it all starts today with the third qualifying round. So if you guys aren't well versed with the third qualifying round, this is how it works. So the first leg's going to be on the 8th and 9th of August, and then on the second leg is going to be around the 15th of August. If Rangers do win this tie, then they will then go to the playoff round where they'll take on either likely to be PSV Eindhoven or Marseille, depending on if they win their sort of ties, which they are presumably will do. After that, of course, Rangers would then be guaranteed £5 million if they got to the playoff round. And if they were to win the playoff round, would go to the group stage of the Champions League. And if they were to lose the playoff round, then they would go into the Europa League. If they were to lose the third qualifying round, say if we have an absolute stinker, we don't come out the blocks for this third qualifying round, then we don't have to play a Europa League playoff round. We're guaranteed Europa League football no matter what. So as I said, we can get pumped 10-0. We're still going to be in the Europa League next season at a bare minimum. However, as I said, money-wise, prestige, and just because we want to keep building that momentum, right? We want to keep building that momentum, get money in the bank, and let's go for the Champions League. And then, as I say, we always say we try and finish third and go to the Europa League. But this is actually the last time the Champions League is going to be like this. It's not going to be like this next year. If you guys know about it, the league path and stuff like that, there's never going to be this parachute thing anymore. So the way that European football is right now, this is the last of its kind. And yeah, as I said, Rangers, as I said, if they finish third in the Champions League, they go into the Europa League. Next year, if you don't qualify for your groups, then you don't go into the Europa League, nor do you go into the Conference League or anything like that. So it's a different time. But let's see, there's some guys here in the live chat. Hope you're well. Ali's here, says cheers from Australia. Panathinaikos versus Rangers, says Yanis, I'm actually in your country right now. Yanis, it's beautiful. What I'm going to say with that one, I hope so. I hope Panathinaikos can beat, I think you're playing Genk, is it? So yeah, hopefully you guys can beat Genk. I'd rather that tie. Any news on Danilo? Mate, nothing crazy, concrete just yet. Still negotiations ongoing. Rangers are confident and that's about it. I hope we don't get any annoying Turkish teams. I don't think we can get Turkish teams, actually. I don't think we can. I think Galatasaray are in the second qualifying round, but I think they're on a different path to us. I don't think we can play any Turkish sides. Where's your big pal? Which one? Didn't know on the fly yet, not sure. Nice, so much hype. Hope he does the job. This is the year we win the lot, says Robert Raskin, hopefully. Hope it's not Marseille, says AJ. To be fair, the one thing I would say about PSV, and as I said, I don't like to be disrespectful because PSV are a great team. And as I said, for those of the subscribers, know I like Dutch football and I like this the people in the teams in the Dutch leagues. But what I would say so far from PSV, we beat PSV probably at the height of their stock. You know, Cody Gakpo, Xavi Simons. We really shouldn't have won that tie, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. They should have won that game in terms of the quality that they had on the pitch. It just shows, you know, that year, 2022, we're having sort of giant killing. Borussia Dortmund's, RB Leipzig's, all these sorts of teams, and then beating PSV. The thing is, PSV have got worse this year. Of course, Cody Gakpo has gone to Liverpool. Xavi Simons has gone back to Paris Saint-Germain. So these sorts of situations is that PSV are actually a worse off side than they were last year. So we should definitely, either way, we should definitely 1,000% be getting through the third qualifying round. The teams that we can play, again, not to be disrespectful, because I'm not a disrespectful person to other sides, and because I hate when people are disrespectful to Scottish football, and if it's coming from Premier League fans, I'm not disrespectful to anyone in terms of their side. So if there's any other supporters in here, I would say that we should be beating, in our budget and the way on our prestige of the club, we should be beating TSC TK Tabaula, who are from Serbia, of course. We should be beating Dnipro 1, who are likely the favourites to go through. We should be beating Genk. Really, I mean, that's probably the hardest tie. We should be beating Genk. And who was the other side that we could actually play again? 2 seconds. I actually forgot the other side. There's one other team that's actually confirmed. 2 seconds. I'll find it now. I'm silly. 2 seconds. Who was the other side? Oh yeah, of course, Sturm Graz, Austrian side. Again, not to be disrespectful to Sturm Graz. I think Austrian league is very good. Sturm Graz very good prestige as well. But we should be beating those teams. Really, the third qualifying round at a bare minimum, we should be winning these games. We shouldn't be losing them. Our problem is going to be obviously when we get into the playoff round. As I said, at a bare minimum, we need the playoff round. Let's have a little look what people are saying down here. James says, how long before the draw? It is going to be in 3 minutes time. Sorry guys, I didn't give you an update. So 11 o'clock UK time, 12 o'clock European time. So in 3 minutes, the draw is going to be taking place, guys. So don't worry, I'm not just rambling on for a while. Hopefully we'll get it go. Genk would be a tricky match. Yeah, Genk would certainly be the one to avoid. I'm looking at it. We want FK TSC Tabola. They're basically a Serbian side. You've probably never really heard of them because they have never been into European football. You know the Serbian league is dominated by Crvena Zvezda, or commonly known as Red Star Belgrade. Rangers beat Red Star Belgrade in the last 16 of the Europa League back in 2022. Obviously, Partizan Belgrade, usually the team that finishes second or there or thereabouts, but they didn't have a good campaign, Partizan. So this team, FK TSC Tibala, finished second, and they've managed to get themselves into the Champions League. So great story to hear for them. But as I say, we want them, and we want to have a decent away day in Serbia. And as I say, we want a nice route to go through. Not to say that we underestimate these, but if we can beat Red Star Belgrade that dominate that league, then I think we can beat the sort of Serbian Minows. And again, not being disrespectful to them, but I would be very, very disappointed if we were to lose to those. That would be embarrassing. So we need to be winning these games. Take them all on says, yes. Sam says PSV might be thing. He's class. Mental, we were in the group stages, yet we have to play 2 rounds. The Serbian team could be a banana skin, though. Yes, it could be a banana skin, but mate, to look at it like Sturm Graz, Dnipro 1, Genk, I do think is the better tie out of the 2. I mean, there can be banana skins. All of them can be banana skins. We don't come up with the traps. We lose these games. So it's an interesting one. But as I said, we should at a bare minimum be winning this tie. The problem is when the playoff round, when you're playing Marseille's, PSV Eindhoven's, and all the rest of it. That's when it starts to get a bit tricky. But let's have a little look. Let's see what UEFA's saying. Let's get the stream on. Let's get the tie on. And as they say, they usually come on, talk about a few bits and pieces before we actually get underway. But as I said, we should be underway very, very soon for it. Let's have a little look and see UEFA. Head to the UEFA website. Yeah, you can get it on UEFA.com, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. UEFA.com. 1,000 views viewers currently in the stream. Big shout out to you all, guys. If you haven't already hit the like button, please consider doing so. Do subscribe as well. We're on our way to 25,000 now, I think. 25,000 subscribers. Hopefully live streams are going to be a bit more apparent. I did want to do a live stream for the Hamburg game the other day, but I was actually going on holiday. I wanted a week off, working so hard, and I accidentally... Well, I didn't know at the time, but I obviously booked my flights, and then I didn't know until the day. I was like, oh, Rangers are playing Hamburg today, and I missed the first half. So, yeah, it was gutting. But ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started now. As I said, they got the guys out in Nyon in Switzerland about to do the draw. As I said, they're probably going to spend about 5 minutes explaining the situation. You guys already know what the situation is. Rangers are seeded. They can play one of 4 teams. There's 2 ties that haven't taken place yet, and that's, of course, Genk versus Panathinaikos and Dnipro 1 versus somebody else. I can't remember who it was. But either way, the likely winners will likely be Dnipro 1 and Genk. And then, of course, the other 2 for confirmed teams are TSC Tabola and Sturm Graz from Austria. Rangers win this one, they go to the playoff round. Rangers get to the playoff round, they get £5 million. And then we'll play either likely to be PSV Eindhoven or Marseille. From there, then they'd go into the group stages should they win. If they lose at any point, Rangers go straight into the Europa League group stages. That's it. So people were saying has it started? It has literally started now. As I say, they're not doing the draw just yet. They're literally just explaining what's happening over here. Sport Bill says, good luck to Rangers. Hope you make it to the group stages from Greek Aiki Athens. Nice to see you, my man. Is it started yet? Guys, as I said, it is started, and they explain the situation, what's going on, and then afterwards they will then start to speak about that. Then they'll conclude the draw. So we'll just keep talking for a little bit until they've explained it. But as I said, I've explained it a couple of times of how it works. 2 rounds, two-legged ties. 3rd qualifying round, you know the 4 teams. If Rangers win, they go to the playoff round. They lose, they go to Europa League. So, interesting. I once met Daniel in Italy. I don't think so. I know Aldo. Good to see Aldo, man. Aldo's been on it for time, man. Aldo, big shout out to you, man. You've always been watching the streams. Big shout out to you, man. James Strayton. Good to see you. Daniel Elliott as well. Guys, I do want to do some live streams next season as well. I just had a bit of problem recently with the friendlies just because of sort of commitments and sort of traveling and that. But I really, really want to get back into the live streams. I really enjoy it. Who we got in here? Sport Bills. Would it be better to the Europa League where we're more likely to win? Well, Chalkfly, this is the situation. Yeah, we all say that the Europa League is probably the best place to be, right? In terms of it's more adventurous, we enjoy it, we go further into the competition. And you even know what? Not being disrespectful, even the Europa Conference League, seeing West Ham last year, you know, I would love to just be a final every year. So I don't have any disrespect to the Conference League either. But the thing is with Celtic that they're getting Champions League, and I don't want to sound obsessed, but being in a 2-team league like we are, we can't let Celtic run away with £40 million every single year. So we need to at least go get the bag, at least, and then we can then go into the Europa League and go a bit further down into the competition. I can't see a world where we can just let them keep going further in front of us financially. We can't allow that. But they're still talking about it now. As I said, the second qualifying round hasn't even concluded yet. So you might see a situation where Rangers could play this, that and the other, but we'll certainly see. Good to see Graham Robb, man. Yeah, he's been here for years, man, bro, as well. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support. Can Rangers get TSC? Yes, they can. Are we seeded? I think, yeah, we're seeded. I think we are, but not sure. Yeah, we are. Not happy we sold Sholak either, says John. Well, Sholak was an interesting one because Sholak's a fantastic striker, isn't he? He's very, very prolific in terms of his goal-to-game ratio. You put Sholak on the pitch, he's going to score goals. But it sounds so bizarre that we're talking about it in football this end. There's maybe some guys that are older than me or women that are older than me in this live chat that will understand if you score goals, there shouldn't be a problem. It's like the whole saga at Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United. He was scoring goals. What's the issue? Well, you know, in this modern day of football, they like to play with these sort of strikers that get involved with the build-up play. They like to do other things. They don't fit their system. So the traditional number 9s that Antonio Sholak was, who was very prolific, just didn't really fit with his system, Michael Bill's system. So hopefully he's got it right, Michael Bill. But I'm liking the look of some of the new boys. I said Kieran Dow looks really good. I like the look of a few other players as well. I'm getting excited as everyone else is, maybe getting Danilo over the line. I really hope he can join. And yeah, hopefully we can see some other bits and pieces. And Jose Cifuentes, he would be a signing as well if we can get him. As I say, Michael Bill said that he's done and dusted, but we see what happens. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get underway. We're about to get underway in Nyon, Switzerland. 39 grand a week would be, yeah, should be good. Is there any team that you would like to see come to Ibrox for either a friendly or an actual Champions League match? Cheers, mate. Look. You know what? I love the Battle of Britain ties. I do love the Battle of Britain ties. Obviously, I would like to... I say Newcastle, but if you're going to be getting Newcastle from pot 4, I think that's a bit brutal because they're a really, really good team. From pot 4, you want like a nice, easy team. I say easy team. My girlfriend is from Burn, and they're young boys, so I'd secretly want Rangers to play young boys from pot 4, just so I can watch the game as well and hopefully have a bit of competition. So yeah, I hope we get young boys in pot 4. That would be a tie that I really, really want to see. Because she lives right next to the stadium, literally like 5 minutes away. So I'd love Rangers to get young boys, and I'd love the Rangers fans to be in the streets of Bern. That'd be unbelievable. They'd take it over. It'd be red, white and blue the whole way. But yes, we're ready to go, I think, now. I think this is... No, actually, Rangers aren't ready for this bit. This is about to be the draw for the qualifying round 2, I still think. I think we're still waiting on what's happening, actually. So I think they're doing 2 separate draws. They're doing a league path and they're doing another path. So EAK Athens. I know there's an Athens boys in here. Winners of match 3. So as I said, they're going to be doing a draw now. They're literally explaining it. Rangers aren't a part of this first draw. Then we'll wait for this one. This one is not Rangers, guys. So we're just going to sit out on this one. Maybe just wait for a little bit. But I'll keep you updated with what ties are there. Maybe there's some neutrals in here that want to know. Or there's some fans of other teams that want to know, so let's have a little look. A team with great fans. What do I think of Red Star Belgrade? I love Red Star Belgrade. In terms of, I love the history of Serbian football. My brother's just heading out to Serbia to go see his girlfriend. I said to him, look, you need to go to see Red Star Belgrade. It's an iconic. If you can get to a game, you should go. Right, okay, so the first sort of tie for this one, as I said, this isn't to do with Rangers, this is another path, but as I say, for the guys that are in the channel that don't support Rangers, then there's other teams. I'll just tell you who they are now, and then we'll see what happens. Hello from Galatasaray, we are in round 2 and just signs up. Mate, I know, dude, mate, what's happening with Turkish football, man? It's crazy, utterly crazy, like... I've just seen Tadic move over to Fenerbahce. I've just seen Zaha move to Galatasaray. Ryan Kent to Fenerbahce. There's so many good players going out to Turkey at the moment. Really exciting. I think Turkey are cooking up something nice. So FC Trilaspor are going to be... I can't even pronounce some of these names, to be fair. Zerniski are going to be playing against Sheriff in the one of the rounds. Sorry, I'm not professional whatsoever. Where are you watching this? Guys, it's UEFA's website. Go on to UEFA.com. UEFA.com and go onto the thing. I'm not going to try and clickbait you and say I'm the draw. UEFA.com. You can get it for free. So AEK Athens are going to be playing... and then we're going on to Rangers afterwards, I think, by the way. AEK Athens are going to be playing the winners of match 1, which is Dinamo or Astana. So there you go, for the Athens fans in there, Dinamo or Astana. Fortune Diaby and Pau Torres to Villa. Mate, again, Villa are cooking up something as well. Jesus. Mate, Villa have... with Unai Emery as well, they can do things seriously this season. The Conference League should be a bare minimum for them. I've just heard Juventus just kicked out of UEFA competitions as well. Aston Villa really should be running with that, especially with Unai Emery as the manager. He loves those competitions, man. So yeah, brutal. Right, I think we are about to get underway for our one. No, we're not. We're still on the other ones at the moment, guys. There's still Copenhagen's. There's still Galatasaray. For the Galatasaray fans, we'll do that for you. Sparta Prague, those are the paths. Rangers is not yet. We're still waiting a little bit. Athens will be happy, all happy. Turkish football, mad, the fans are mental. It's a league that gets disrespected quite a lot, you know. People was like, as I say, I probably thought, you know, Ryan Kent could play in the Premier League, but in terms of size, you know, in terms of size of the clubs, the Turkish league is probably one of the bigger leagues in world football in terms of the attendance rates at the stadiums, the derbies that you play in. You know, sometimes they're huge clubs as well, and Sometimes you think to yourself, would you rather play for a Galatasaray or would you rather play for a Fulham? It's like this thing with Calvin Bassey I can't get over. You know, he's playing for the great Ajax Amsterdam. He's not even won a league winners medal there. He's not won any trophies. And he's leaving to go to Fulham. Like, the modern day football, just the money of the Premier League just confuses me, because these prestigious teams, Rangers themselves as well, you know, but these huge teams, how it once was where you were being able to sign any player you want. Now you got players leaving to go to freaking Fulham and Bournemouth and stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense just because of the league. So I don't really like that about it, but mental. Big attendances in Iran as well. Mbappe saga. I think if Rangers, Michael Bill getting on the phone, hopefully from Mbappe. I've heard the latest on Mbappe, to be fair, is that they're willing to let him go on loan. So they don't really care about a transfer fee. They just want a team this season to pay his wages for the whole campaign, and then he can leave on a free at the end of the season. So Ludogorets or Olympia can play Vilnius or Galatasaray. So for the Galatasaray fans, there's your opponents. Will PSV Eindhoven participate? I think they're straight into the playoff round. So I don't think so. We're just waiting to see the last bit. And then hopefully we go on to Rangers bit. Bassey left too early, should have stayed. I think, yes, if you look for his professional career, yes, he should have stayed at Rangers. But Rangers cashed in at the right time. You know, I don't think we would have got 19 million quid for him if the next season. Honestly, I don't think we would have. So yeah, that bit's concluded now. Sort of Helsinki and Molde could play Hacken or Klazovic. Hopefully now we're going on to the Rangers bit. As I say, Galatasaray or Vilnius can be playing against Olympia Libungen or Ludogorets. So there's some crazy stuff there. Right, now hopefully this is the league path. Now we get to business. Now I'll just let you know if it is now. If we are getting to business, that would be great. So the team to avoid, I would say, is Genk. The team to get is TSC Tobola. Right, we're ready to go. Yes, here we go. It's starting now. Right, here we go. Who are Rangers getting? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Diddle-did. Rangers seeded. Rangers, Braga, PSV. Oh, so PSV are here. Yeah, PSV are in this round, and so are Marseille. Sorry, I was chatting absolute heap. So Rangers, Braga, PSV, and Marseille are all in this round. Here we go. They're mixing it. TSC Tabola is what we want. And I would love a Serbian day out as well. I could just jump over the border, maybe. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So the first name out of the hat is Braga. Braga is the first name out of the hat. Hopefully they get paired with Genk. Oh no, they got Tabola. No. They got Tabola. They got Baka Tabola. No Baka Tabola for Rangers. No Baka Tabola. Braga got them. No. Okay, Dnipro 1 is what we want now, I think. Maybe. Fuck. Raging, man. We're going to get Genk, aren't we? I just know the luck that Rangers get. We're going to get Genk. Rangers is the name out of the hat. Rangers is the name. Here we go. And we're going to be playing winners of match 1, which is Genk or Servette. Fuck. Why do we always get the hard route? We got the hard one. Genk or Servette. So hopefully Servette, the Minnows from Switzerland, can do the job over Genk. But we've got Genk. Oh, man. The worst one. Why do we always get the worst one? Servette or Genk? We always get the worst one. Oh, well. I mean, to be fair, the boys are going to need it. They need to have their on. But it is what it is. Oh, mate. Genk or Servette. Oh, fuck. No. Genk or Servette. It is what it is. I just wanted a nice, easier tie, you know? I just wanted a little bit of an easier tie. It'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. PSV, by the way, have got... and plus, we want the good teams to try and knock like sort of PSVs out. PSV have got Storm Graz. So hopefully Storm Graz can do us a job. But as I said, yeah, we're going to be playing Servette or Genk. Basically, they're going to be playing, yeah. Well, we'll find out basically for the second qualifying round. It isn't finished yet, but hopefully the team from Switzerland can do the job. But that's it in terms of the draw, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've really got for you. That's us concluded. Rangers will be playing Servette or Genk. Those ties will be played on the 8th and 9th or the 15th of this month. And then, obviously, we'll find out over the next couple of days who our confirmed fixture will actually be. But yeah, Champions League journey begins 8th or the 9th of August. So really, really looking forward to that one, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. I'll do a video a bit later on. But as I said, do hit that big red button. Subscribe. Everyone hit that red button. As I said, we're trying to get to 25,000. Hit the like button. All that good stuff as well. And I will see you all next time. Take care.